Although only a tiny fraction of the millions of people with HPV will develop genital warts as a result, that fraction is still a reasonable amount of people. These symptomatic carriers of HPV will have a lifelong battle with dormant and outbreak phases. It might be years between outbreaks or just a matter of months. The fact remains that another outbreak will happen eventually. Since there is no cure for these warts, the symptomatic people must learn a bit about outbreak management in order to fit their genital warts treatment into their everyday lives. It's not very difficult to do, but it does require some slight changes. First of all, genital warts is a sexually transmitted disease, and a symptomatic carrier of HPV has a higher chance of transmission to an uninfected partner during an outbreak if unprotected sex occurs. In fact, even asymptomatic carriers can pass it on at a high percentage. Using protection helps, but it doesn't cut the probability to zero. Therefore, as a part of outbreak management, those with this STD have to be mindful of others when it comes to their sexual partners. During an outbreak, it might be best to refrain from sexual activity unless your partner also has the HPV. At that point, it really isn't too much of a problem. In any outbreak management program, the medication used is also a factor. An effective treatment is ideal, but if the genital warts treatment comes at a high price, it might not be feasible. Therefore, a careful balance must be struck between affordability and effectiveness. The symptomatic warts and genital herpes sufferer must try to get the best treatment for the money. Surgical options are also available, so consult your doctor about both prescription medication and any surgical procedures that might help get rid of the warts. The most effective genital warts treatment program starts with both medication and outbreak management. Subtle changes may have to be made, but they won't be so drastic that they'll harmfully impede someone from living the life they're accustomed to. They won't be able to stop outbreaks completely, but dealing with them quickly and efficiently can be beneficial to both themselves and their partners. Outbreak management is something every symptomatic carrier of HPV has to deal with, but the right treatment plan will enhance the lifestyle changes that have to be made in order to live better with the disease. If you're interested in reading more about the amazing effects of using a natural and potent genital warts treatment, feel free to visit this website where you can find loads of information about advanced treatments for symptoms associated with conditions like genital warts, genital herpes and the human papillomavirus, HPV, to promote totally safe and effective results as well as immediate relief.